What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. It's release day as of this recording, and we've got some pick 2 Spider-Man through the Omenpaths draft. Kind of funny, they messed up. First they put Premier Draft available, and then they took it down while people were playing it. Then they added Traditional Draft, which I did one, and it says it's a normal traditional draft where you select one card at a time, drafting with 7 other players. But when we drafted it, it was actually pick 2, which means you're not going to see every pack because with 8 players taking 2 picks each, you're not going to see picks or packs 1 through 8. So pick 2 draft is the way to do it, or you can play sealed. But this format is already shaping up to be very wonky. Remember, this is also a smaller set with 5 supported archetypes. So overall, I am worried about the Through the Omenpaths / Spider-Man Arena limited experience. I don't think it's going to be good, and if it is good, it's going to be short-lived because of how small it is. But anyways, we'll jump into our pick 1 pack 1 where we've opened Spectral Restitching as our rare. It's very cool. It's a big flicker effect, or I guess at the end of the turn, so whatever you want to call it, that type of flicker effect. Cool, probably decent. However, we've opened what I think is going to be one of the best uncommons in the format, Alessos and Prass. This card is just so stupid good. 5 mana 4/4. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control against flying until end of turn. But it has Enweb for 3, and so in green-white, if you have the ways to push this through and have it on turn 3 and it doesn't die, it's just so hard to lose. We're going to take the Mothwing Shroud with it. I hate this because I've already drafted green-white so much in this format, but I think if you take anything but Alessos and Shroud here, you are doing yourself a disservice. Spider Coach is cool. I think this one can be very good, and it's probably really good in green-white, because green-white is like a spider archetype as well, but we'll go like this for now. And yeah, we've got some nice ones. Referee, great way to help push through creatures, and if you ever get to Enweb, bounce this back, it's pretty sick. And then Zan's another nice Enwebber. The Serena Bargain Spitter is pretty good. Search your library for an Aura or equipment. There are some decent Auras and equipment. It's a 3/2 flyer on your turn, but I think this is where we lead off for this pack. The red-green deck is supposed to be the cast big spells deck, where you're casting things that cost 4 or greater, as you can see on the second line of text there for Zakao. Now remember, these are ability-wise and cost-wise the same as cards in paper, but they all have different names. So I don't know what this is supposed to be in paper, but it's something from Spider-Man, so this is one of the reasons why I think it's also going to be pretty unfortunate in this format as a viewer experience. It's just, if you play paper and you watch Arena, you would hope that you get to watch the same cards, but like it's just going to make it a lot less viewer-friendly. Anyways, Sudden Strike, good white removal spell. Just kills straight up an attacking or blocking creature. Physics is pretty good. It's a 3 mana that just gets bigger and bigger, and then you can get some value. And it also, yeah, I'm going to take that over Zan. Because in green-white, there are a lot of 1/1 counter value synergies. And it looks like green-white's flowing here as we're getting a nice Zora Spider Fancier. 1 mana 0/2 Soul Warden, but also if it's a spider, you put a 1/1 counter on it. And we already have 3 spiders, so yeah, we are looking very good. Okay, the Spider Coach Wield, we'll be taking that. And I actually think the Cruel Caracals here is a really decent 2-drop for the Enweb deck, because you play this on turn 2, right? You attack on turn 3 with presumably 3 mana open. They can't block it because it can turn into a 4/4, and then you just get to Enweb something and, I mean, take over the game that way. Serena Wield, we might play that. These are both decent. Like the Opulent Valet is not a bad way to enable Weber's, right? Because it's a flyer and it's good value. Okay, what is this? Braco Heartless Hunter. 4/3 trample for 3. Whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls dies, draw a card and put a 1/1 counter. This is really good. I've been told that there are a whole series of enemy color rares in the format. So green-black isn't actually a supported archetype in this format, but of course you can splash it if you want to, you know. But I wouldn't expect somebody to just have a straight-up green-black deck, for example. Gonna be taking Leyline Spider here, or Leyline Weaver here. Good rampy 2-drop. And then maybe just the Rhino's Rampage for a punch effect. Or I guess this is a fight effect. Betty Ray's okay. I guess Darvel's not bad as a cheap Weber. Wait. Path to Exile is in this. What? What? Okay. I did not realize there are weird... What is this from? I didn't think there were like special guest cards in this format. That's really strange. Okay. Sure. Another Shroud and another Citizen. Citizen's another really good one if you can get fortunate enough to enweb this. And another reason why the Spider Coach is actually a little bit better, because we can crew stuff like Gallant Citizen into the Spider Coach, and then now with a tapped Citizen and web it back to our hand for uber value, you know? Isn't this card good? 1 mana, 1/1, reach, death touch, 2 mana, sack it, search for a spider hero. Isn't this a spider? Yeah, wow, this is great. Holy crap, our deck is popping off. Do we want to take the Oris, or do we want to take a second Principled Referee? I might even just want to take Referee here over Oris. I mean, just getting everything. This is pack 2 and we already have a deck. We get a full pack 3 to round things out. Spider count is now 6 for Zora. That's probably enough as it is, but we will want to pick up a few more. Like, now we're going to be able to cut some of the slightly more filler cards and try to replace them with better, since we're going to have so much time to do so. Okay, pack 3. Not a good open for us. Cabaretti's good. Good enabler, but not where we want to be. I mean, I guess I'd take the Chizak. Lost in Lit Yara, actually really good too. Could maybe try to splash the Lost in Lit Yara. Surveil 3, second chapter. When you next cast a creature spell, this turn copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. Is pretty strong. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the Lost. I don't know if I'm going to splash it, but it seems cool. Here's another really good one. A Demi of the Silk Shoots. It's a spider hero. It's a 2 mana flash 3/2. It can gain flying, and it can give creatures you control hexproof and destructible. It's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I don't think we're playing any of these cards, so maybe just take the Cityscape or the rare for value. This deck looks pretty gross. A second Physics and a second Zora. Oh boy. 8 spiders for 2 Zora. That's actually a little bit lower than I would have thought. Could use 1 or 2 more spiders. Maybe cut like this Instructor. Oh, Strength of Will is sick too, right? Until end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on it. Cool. I might even just be cutting these Gallant Citizens. Wield the Chizak. I don't know if we want the Chizak, though. I don't think we do. None of these are spiders, right? Ah, I was really hoping for one more spider. Okay. Could probably get away with 16 lands here. Eight spiders. Yeah, I'm probably fine running 17, though. I guess if I'm running 17, maybe I should just be playing the Chizak. Maybe I can cut the Cruel. Cruel for the Chizak. How many 2-drops do I have then? Just 3, and we probably want 4. A lot of playables in my sideboard, though, that's for sure. Alright, deck looks good. Let's ship this and see how we can do. Remember, 4 wins or 2 losses, whatever comes first, so... You could sweep really quickly in like a half an hour and go 4-0. Similarly, you could scrub out 0-2, like take a game loss to some random screw or flood, and then just get a normal game where you lose, and that would be the end of your draft. This format is silly. Now, I think you can combat the green-white decks, for sure. It's just, if it's open, I think green-white might end up being basically the best, but... Like earlier today on stream, I trophied with, you know, a Grixis Villains deck. There's a card in this format, it's called like Wrench Weaver, or Wrench something. It's so absurd, and it's basically Heist again. It's a 5-mana 2/3 that when it enters, you look at the top 9 cards. 9 cards of your opponent's library, and you pick 2 of them, and you can cast them at any time with color of any mana. Like, that card is very... I hate that type of card in Limited. Okay, so red-black playing against Mayhem. I'm okay pumping and keeping my Fate Weaver for now. I mean, it's tempting to grab the Alessos, but... 2/3 Death Touch, mill 2. And they mill 2 lands, okay. I expect them to trade with the Cruel. Fate Weaver's, or not Fate Weaver, Leyline Weaver's pretty awesome because it also enables you to enlist just by tapping your creature for mana. Oh, they have a Mayhem card here for 2 mana. Might be the burn spell. Yeah, totally is. Nice. Okay, no, my opponent's doing great. That's solid. Guess I'm gonna do that. I don't actually want them to kill my 2/2 Death Toucher, though. Ooh, Carlo's very good. 2/3 Menace. Whenever another villain you control enters, Carlo connives. Treat Trolley. Ooh, 3/1 Flying Lifelinker. Vigilance Lifelinker. Okay. Let's go like this. Oh, you know what I should have done? I actually should have played the Zora after Alessios. Because then I would have actually been able to turn my referee into a 4/5 and with flying for the turn. That was a mistake on my part. I hope they don't have a way to kill Alessos here, because if they do, we're actually pretty screwed. If they have, like, the Caress card. Yeah, Flying Lifelink's real nice. Wekdu. I'm okay with a double block if that's what they want to do here. Oh, that's totally fine by me. So now they get to look at the top 3 and put one of them into their hand. But I'd say this is a pretty even game. Guess I'm okay attacking for 5 here if they want to trade with their 2/3 Death Touch. Two-1 Menace. When it enters, you can discard a card if you do put a 1/1 counter. It also has Mayhem. That kills my Zora. I don't care about that. That's fine. Creature is good. So what we actually want to do here, funny enough, is enlist. Because we're going to trigger Alessios again this way. And we want to add a 1/1 counter to our Darvel. I can almost kill them here, right? Actually, we're going to save the Weaver for next turn flying damage and threaten lethal. Yeah, Weaver's so nice within web. It's lethal if they don't have anything. Oh, that would have been lethal too. Stupid Alessios and Prass. I'll keep noting it for the first little while of this format, but for a pick 2 draft, you actually get your money back at about 2 wins, which is kind of nice, since it's 800 or 900 gems to enter, and 800 gems back is basically your money back when you account for the extra gems from rares, assuming you have the complete set. So, and then anything over 2 wins is... This is kind of neat. Let's see if we can get a good physics game. So this is one of those creatures that attacks better than it looks, right? It's a 3-mana 2/3 with Vigilance, and then you can tap it after declaring attacks and put a 1/1 counter on itself and other vehicles you control, which we do have another vehicle in our hand. Oh, we can actually Basil untap our physics for an extra counter. By the way, playing against an opposing green-white. Scary. Alright, that makes a 2/1, and then it gives a creature +1/+1, turns into a legendary spider hero, and then something gains double strike. Good news is, if they enweb off that spider, the spider's gone forever, so... If they want to Alessos and Prass here, for example, it's not as good. Yeah, just gonna hard cast a Darvel. Oh, that is not a good block. So I don't actually want to hit them for 1 extra point of damage this turn, because I'd rather hold the physics up as a potential blocker, because if they don't have anything, then they're not going to also attack with their 3/2 spider here. I'm going to take at least 6 damage, and I mean, I could actually lose this turn if they have like the +4/+4 trick and something else. I don't think I'm supposed to chump it, though. I think I'm just supposed to say, hey, I'm going to take 6, and if you have anything else to pump it for more, you got me. Path. Terrific team up. Okay, so I can, in response... go like this. Tap this, untap this. Let that resolve. Pump. And then let's, I guess, path the reach creature. And now my physics is only going to take 4 damage. Freaking Path to Exile in this format. Like, what the hell, dude? Yeah, I'm fine with this. This is a lot of damage. Only problem with not killing the Darvel is that the Basil doesn't trade with it like it would have the token, but this is also legendary, so there's a small upside, because if they have a second Darvel in their hand, they can't cast it, you know? The Fate Weaver for 1 damage might not have been worth it, I am willing to admit. I think it was fine, but... they probably attack here, I would guess. Oh, do they have another of the double punch card? Wow, they have a second terrific team up. Okay, now I'm really getting punished for having attacked. That's bad. That was a very good draw. Because now we can web. 6, 7, 8. They're just dead, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, disgusting. Basil, Basil, Basil. Some cute interactions there for sure. But at the end of the day, green-white versus green-white. Stupid, sexy Basil. Alright, well, that looks like a mulligan. Yeah, this is a keeper. I'm gonna keep the Strength of Will a little bit greedy over the O-Ring effect. Obviously, I just need to find a third land, though. That's not great. 2/2 Ward 2 incoming. Yep. Ah! It's a good draw, but that would have been so good last turn. Brutal. Oh. I would guess they're 3 colors then. It's possible they're straight up black-white. In fact, one of the black-white, maybe it's the only black-white card in the format, is that 5-mana 4/4 that eats a non-land permanent and then eats something from your grave. It's just so good. Okay, that was a decent draw. I guess I have to do this. I'm not drawing lands, but I'm drawing land adjacent type cards, but it's been very awkward on my curve out, like it's giving the opponent time. Nice, it's a kill spell. Alright, I'm gonna take 4 here. What's the wording on this? When excess damage is dealt to the creature an opponent controls this way, destroy up to 1 target non-creature artifact. Okay, that works. Oh, artifact, not enchantment. Artifact, never mind, that doesn't work on that. I still think I'm going to kill their ace here. Oh, they have the wrench. This is one of the dumbest cards for limited in a long time, and I highly doubt it's going to see constructed play. I hate this type of card. 5 mana, 2/3. Look at the top 9 of your opponent's library. You get to steal 2 of them and cast them with mana of any color. It's just so heinous. Like, it is not a fun card. I absolutely hate it. Like, if they have any ways to get it back, it's absurd. That's so disgustingly dumb. Funny thing is, on stream today, I was able to draft one, and I got to cast it 3 times versus an opponent. I played it. I reanimated it. I think maybe in-webbed it. It was, yeah. I did it twice. 3 times twice. Yeah, it's just... Don't get me wrong. If you draft it, yeah, it's fun. It's great. But yeah, it's just... It's an absurd card. Yeah, I hate this type of card in Limited. It feels like a cube card, you know? By the way, it does look like they might just be straight up white-black, so that's kind of neat. Since, again, it's not a supported archetype. Wonder if they stole my kill a creature card. Attacking or blocking creature. This is going to be a lot worse versus white-black. I might get utility out of the indestructible, but their kill effects are going to be exile and whatnot, or destroy with no, not damage based, I should say. They stole my Ademi. Great. So if they can enlist their wrench, I am just going to straight up scoop and just say, yo, what you did is awesome. Wrench is horrendous. Heinous anus beyond belief. 2 of 9. It's just like impossible to fully brick on that, basically. Do it. Attack with wrench, enlist it, or not enlist, in-web it back to your hand. Scorvus is good. Okay. Maybe we can randomly push through a win here. Maybe they just don't block. Would have been kind of cool. So currently this would be pushing in 2 trample damage. And then my spider coach would also get an additional +3/+3 after damage is dealt. That's fine. The trample damage is still going to happen, and I'm still going to get the the counters. Ah, no, this could just be in their deck as a tapped black source for Surveil. Okay, that's going to turn their aerialist into a flyer. So ideally here, I find another creature with power 2 or greater that can be cast while holding up Grow Extra Arms. Ah, because then I could attack with the Weaver too. They're probably going to mass block this, would be my guess. If they just block like this, we win. This is currently 3 trample, and we would push 3 more. Alright, so this is 3, 6, so this is all 8. So now the generous Betty Ray is gonna give their aerialist lifelink when they attack with both here. So I probably have to use the Zora on the defense side of things, because they're gonna gain 4 and go back up to 10. Yeah. But we're definitely losing. They have me on a 2-turn clock because they can move another counter to their flyer next turn. Okay, that was huge. I even get to enweb the Zora. Well, actually, I guess it might be better to gain the 1 life. No. So I think we're going to hold the Zora for next turn is what we're going to do. Man, if we get to beat a wrench, that would be insane. Okay, they left something on top. It gives their creature vigilance first strike. All right, that's not good. I mean, I can chump with the Leyline Weaver next turn, I guess. Ah! We do not want to see a card go back on top. We want to see like a land in the graveyard, but if they're taking this long, yeah, they found something. All right. Good beats. Excuse me. We have some good draws, but I'm going to need to find it right now. Oh, Wrath! Alright, well, I don't know why they were slow rolling me. You won. Yeah, their deck looked great. Wrench was the winner there. Wrench was like a 4-for-1. Okay, that's our one loss to give. Good game, good loss. I mean, well, except for the fact that it was a wrench, but it was a generally good game of Magic. Oh no! White source would have been sick here. Remember, we're running 9-7 in favor of white. Damn it. Okay, well, there's the white. I'm on the draw. I'm gonna get a little bit greedy. A third planes isn't that good except for being able to cast physics, but I'm very glad I pitched a planes. So a Demi is gonna be a flash 4/3. Very nice. Assuming they don't kill the Zora, which they might do. It has been stung. Right, drew the forest. Good for us. Oh no. They have the 5/4 Mayhem Enabler. Beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, then make a treasure. That is... Well, let's just hope they don't have too much Mayhem. If they're playing that on turn 3, they probably have a great hand for it. Yeah. Get a 2-mana 4/3 now. Oh, they opted to go for Krobel instead. Krobel's also disgusting. 5-mana 4/4 menace whenever a creature you attack's alone. Put a 1/1 counter on it, then surveil X. Hopefully they don't have too much more mayhem. Wow, that is terrifying. It's gonna have no counters if I kill it now. Good. Okay, we might be doing fine here. Do I want to keep the physics alive? I do. So this, at this point, is just all upside. It's just making them a free treasure every turn. Okay. Go for the double block. And if they ripped a removal spell off the top, good beats. I mean, or a pump effect, sure. Good beats. Bright side is, I guess they had to discard a 5/4 to do so. So it's not like the end of the world, but... Ay. And this is where their Surveil land is actually going to win them the game now. Because the board is even, my physics can trade with their... whatever that thing is called. Ruzik. I guess technically if I wait 2 turns, then physics can become a 6/7. That might even be right. In fact, yeah, I should have pumped up and just hit them for 1 extra point of damage. One that can give something haste, okay. But, that's not gonna do it. Good beats. Okay. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. I was due for something. And if they rip a removal spell, I can draw 2 cards in response. They would still have me pretty screwed on the board, but... They might have to chump attack just to get the rummage effect off of this card. Oh, they keep looking at their graveyard. That is not a good sign. Did they draw the reanimate card? Yeah, remove 2 1/1 counters from among artifacts you control, draw a card. I mean, depending on what they do here, we might draw a card end of turn. They did draw the frickin' reanimate. Are you kidding? Alright, they give it haste. I take 6 menace. I can win with a removal spell, and I get multiple draws at it now. That can get back a 2-drop. That can get back a demi. But that does not win, so I need to draw again, right? Yes. Yes! That also won, by the way, the leap. Oh no, the leap doesn't win because this is reach. Oh, thank God. Loved their play, though. Getting back the menace creature and giving it haste was a fantastic play. Okay, final boss time, which feels weird because we're only 3 and 1, but... Hey, we're actually going to get a decent amount of time in this one draft. I have a feeling most of the pick 2 drafts are going to be like 40 minutes, but we're pushing 50 minutes with this one. Needs to find anything to do on turn 2, but this has way too much potential. God, if we can Alessios on turn 3, it's just all over. Come on. Give me my Weaver. It's probably the best draw. I mean, if they don't do anything again next turn, then the Zora can bounce. That would be pretty lucky. Oh my gosh, it happened. Holy crap. An O2 actually got to attack on turn 3. Insane. Wow, 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 wow. Insane for us. So dumb. So dumb. They're very close to just dying next turn. No blocks. I could bait attack with Zora and see if they don't, see if they block the Zora, which would be kind of funny. All right, we go for it. Turn 5, by the way. Turn 5 takes 16 damage. No big deal. Green-white Alessos. No big deal. Nice format. No big deal. All right. Woof. Well, we died to the Wrencher, but otherwise wasn't too bad for us. Double Zora, Alessos, double Physics, put in a lot of work there in that second to last game. Spider-Man through the Omenpaths. I fear for you, man. And after following EOE, I fear for you, man. Final Fantasy, peak. EOE, slightly below average. Spider-Man through the Omenpaths, not intended for limited. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.